been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-dah-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-dah-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid.
But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-dah-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road. Let's go!
Crafting, crafting, crafting with Joshi and Cubby. What will we make today? What is the dice of the day? Crafting, creating, collaborating. What would an octopus say? Trivia questions, hooray! Creating, clickbaiting, can't hardly waiting for the crafting show. A crafting show with Cubby and Joshi.
And also Mab. And also a new guest today named Allison. Yay! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Crafting Show. Good to see everyone. Good morning, everyone. Yay! So we have some cool stuff going on today. Cubby's not here, but he will be back again next week. But today we have Mab, and Mab, you might be back with us for a while, yeah? Yay!
Keep me away.
Yeah.
That's right. I love you guys. I missed you guys so hard. I was trying to figure out all these different things that I could do to come back. And so I did the unthinkable. I got fired.
That's right. You were like, job, take yourself and suck it.
Yeah, just so that I could do 2 hours a week of awesome time in my studio with awesome individuals.
Yeah. And then my friend Allison is joining us today. Allison, I think you're muted, and I can't unmute you. So there you go.
Hey, yeah. There we are.
So this is my friend Allison, a friend originally from Philly, now lives out here in LA with me, showing us some fun crafts. So it's going to be a good day, y'all. We're going to do some trivia. We're going to read some color harmony stuff. I have crafting that I'm very excited about to show you. I got some new toys that I want to play with. But let's start the show as we do every show. Wait, there's no set schedule.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't recollect the thing that you were speaking of. And I'm
hard
like,
and fast rules around here.
Since time immemorial.
It's in the Constitution.
Yes. We have read from the Complete Color Harmony book. This is a book we've been reading from. I picked it up at this cool bookstore out here called The Last Bookstore.
Ooh.
Which, have you been out to LA, Mab?
I've not been to the LA, but I would like to go, please.
When you come, you should go to there.
Yeah.
I would like to go to there.
It's really cool. It's like one of those huge, like 3-floor bookstores, but it's like all art directioned out. So there's like arches made of books that you can walk through.
I love that.
It feels very
what
magical.
happens if the book you want is in the arch?
Mm-hmm.
Too bad. Suck it.
Son of a biscuit.
And they have like the horror section books is like in a vault with like red scary lighting, and like the sci-fi section has like sci-fi decorations, and like it's really awesome. But I just picked up this book. I thought it was just gonna be like, just like one of these books with like a bunch of Pantone colors, but turns out it also has these really cool descriptions of colors and like their meanings and that sort of thing. So we started off reading through all of the colors, like we did blue, pink, all the colors, and now we're sort of going through. They also have these really interesting descriptions. They have like hot, warm and cool, hot and cold. Like what does that mean when a color person, like when it says that?
Johnny O was asking the hard questions.
There is a bookstore out here called The Last Bookstore that has decorated itself in very interesting ways. And one of those things is they made a huge arch that you can walk through that's all books.
Yeah, there's also like, like it almost like windows where you can look through, and there's art galleries, and it's just really like structurally and architecturally interesting space that they like use every nook and cranny to its best advantage to make it a really engaging and like magical experience while you're there. And they have, everything you could possibly look for. They'll order stuff for you. It's a pretty great place.
Yeah.
I'm glad. She took me there when I was apartment hunting. We went there, I think, right?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I was like, it's like one of those places that like when you have a friend come visit or move out here, you're like, here's one of the places I gotta take you to. Oh my gosh. And Mab, when you come out, I have to take you to the Museum of Jurassic Technology. And we need
technology. I'm in.
It's fun.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. When can I come visit? When's good for you?
Whenever. Whenever, man. I mean, not next week because I'll be out of town, but anytime.
Okay, so
after
let's
that.
see here. Is
And we
winter
can
a
do
better?
something too. Huzzah!
Is there a is winter a better time or?
Yeah. Well, although I just found out I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna be a Who in townsperson in
Who's that girl?
Yeah.
at Universal. So I don't know what my schedule will be in the winter. That runs from like end of November until the beginning of January. But usually January is good to come out and visit because everything kind of shuts down in January. So I
Yeah,
usually don't
It's
have a
not
job
too hot,
in January.
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
you'll
it's not
be
really
so glad that it's not like freezing. Wait,
Yeah.
where are you now?
Oh,
Where are you
I'm
now?
outside of DC, so.
Oh, word, yeah.
Yeah. So you get a winter. So if you want to get
Oh.
away from the winter time.
I like winter. I just don't like hot. So.
Oh yeah. So then
Yeah, then
January is
January's good.
definitely a good time to come. So I think we are on. So last week we did rich. What are rich colors?
Ooh. Can you summarize for me? Just because I think that's fascinating, and I hate to make you repeat yourself, but a quick summary.
Oh yeah. Oh no, actually I'm lying. The last one we did was vital.
Mm.
Well, there's a lot of them. So there's powerful, and it shows you like powerful colors. There's rich. There's vital.
I
And
don't
then-
know if it's the screen or the camera, but they all look almost the same to me.
They are similar. There's not huge differences, but I think now we're going to start getting into some differences. Today we're covering romantic. What is What are
I
romantic?
will say one thing I'm liking about that is if you have like similar colors and then the different interpretations of those similar colors, it does make it easier to discern what the thing they're trying to convey is.
Yeah, like what the mood will be.
Right.
Yeah, so it said, so these are sort of examples of what they called rich colors. And you know, obviously like taking what they say with a grain of salt, because like, you know, color, you can do whatever you want with colors. But today is romantic. So romantic. Pink suggests romance. Pink is white added to red in varying amounts and is the lightened value of red. Like red, pink arouses interest and excitement, but in a softer, quieter way. A romantic color scheme using pastel tints of pink, lavender, and peach will read as gentle and tender. Combined with other bright pastels, pink evokes memories of dreamy June days and full bouquets of delicate summer flowers. So that's romantic. Here are some color combinations suggestive of romance.
Dusty colors, stuff that can be seen through the hazy eyes of love.
Even
That's right.
even the dark ones are dusty looking.
Mhm.
I like this.
Just sunset, you know, evocative of a sunset walk in the garden.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
energy. You know, Bridgerton would like to live here.
I like this top row a lot.
Yeah, I really like right now anything that's in that chartreusey family. I'm in love with. So
See, I'm more of like in the periwinkle area myself. I
Oh,
like that
nice.
lavender periwinkle
see,
area.
chartreuse and periwinkle, I accidentally had two Post-it notes that were very similar to those shades, and I put one on top of the other, and I was like, "Oh, that's
That's a good
nice.
combo.
That's a
Nice.
good combo."
That's
A
a
very
romantic.
romantic combo.
I love pink. I really do like pink and I like pink and green together.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
they're really pretty.
It's also evocative of new life, you know, in spring, which, you know,
Oh
birth bees romance.
Yeah.
yeah, outdoor fucking.
So that's the complete color harmony. And now it's probably, we've got a good amount of people watching. So I think it's probably a good idea to do some.
Nice.
Thank you. So if you have never played trivia before, or it's or you need a refresher, the way it works is I'll read all the questions, I'll do the answers at the end so that I can play too. If you think you know the answer, go ahead and write it in the chat. Us here will try and hold our excitement to shout out the answer if we know it, because we know there's a delay.
Guilty.
So yeah, it's very hard to do, but we'll try our
I'll be right
best.
back.
Okay. Not to shout out the answer, because there's a bit of delay on their end. Yeah, so if you think you know the answer, write it in the chat. We're all playing together, so if anyone gets it wrong, we all lose. But if anyone gets it right, we all win. Yay! So I'll wait for 1 second till Mab gets back, so we can do so she can be involved as well. And just if you're curious, the questions we're doing are from Trivial Pursuit number 6.
Because that's a good one.
It's a good one, because that's the trivia that I have. And when Cubby comes back, Cubby has an amazing collection of trivia cards, but I've been scraping by on on the Trivial Pursuit 6. But it's good.
You still get us there. You still get us there.
Yeah. And it's good to know that too, because I think this came out in like 2005. So none of the questions will be referencing anything much later than like early 2000s.
Cool, because I'm not hip. Everything I know is old.
It's about where my memory ends as well. All right, so trivia, people and places. What nation has more folks who claim French as a primary language than any country but France? So what nation has more people who claim French as a primary language than any country but France? So like number 2 French speaking nation.
Not the percentage of people, but the amount of people, like the number of people.
That's what it seems to imply.
Does the word percentage in there? I was only half.
No, it just has more people who claim French as a primary language than any country but France, and claims it as a primary language. So, we have some good answers here.
Oh.
Canada, which I assume is Canada. That's a good guess. That's not a bad guess. It might be like
if it's how many people, Canada's a big country. You know, I'm thinking like, you know, would a small country that has more higher percentage of French speaking people count more than a large country with a smaller percentage but more actual number of people? That's where I was getting tripped up between Canada and some other countries that are much smaller because of that.
Yeah, like it could be Morocco.
Mm.
Morocco is not a terrible guess. Yeah, Canada or Morocco seems like a good.
I'm thinking something.
Because I know like Tahiti French is one of their primary languages.
Isn't like down below the Caribbean? Aren't there largely French-speaking areas down below?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about too.
I don't. But I'm just like, I'm so bad with geography. I mean, I'm not good with American geography either. It's, you know, plus like, you know, we're just not taught that much about, for lack of a better term, the global South. They don't focus on it that much in our education up here. But like, aren't there like the Papua New Guinea? Is not something over there that speaks a lot of French, like that kind of stuff?
Yeah, and like Tahiti. Yeah, and like Tahiti Nui has their French is one of their primary languages, but they're not very
so small.
Right.
Yeah,
they're not.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, not very populous.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem to be a percentage. It seems to be
number
of people. Yeah, so I'd say like Canada, Morocco is probably a pretty good guess. Algeria is also a good guess, but I don't know how populous it is.
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out. Next question. Arts and entertainment.
Ooh, I love those.
What horror meister took his first stab at a love story with the book Bag of Bones in 1998? I think I think we might know the answer to that one. So I'm going to read it one more time to give a chance for the delay because I definitely have a guess.
I mean, Horrormeister.
Horrormeister took his first stab at a love story with Bag of Bones in 1998. I'm waiting to see if anyone puts an answer in the chat. Before.
Yeah, I mean, I have a guess, but it's just because more of the title and like the first thing that comes to mind, than like that I know that that specific Bag of Bones.
Yeah.
Oh, you okay? Well, that's definitely an advantage.
Well, think about what the year was, right?
What was the year?
1998. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
that was my guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the answer.
I mean, there's I will say, so Clive Barker is another Horrormeister, and
also not a bad guess.
But the thing is, pretty much all of his stories are love stories.
Yeah, I feel like Stephen King has touched on love stories before, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm not a Stephen King reader. I don't know. But he's just like the name that pops in to brain first for sure.
Yeah. Stephen King is definitely my guess as well.
First you said Horrormeister. At first I was thinking like film stuff, but then we were talking about the writing, so that I was
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think
I read more fantasy. I don't know that many horror writers, I guess.
Yeah, I think I feel like that's a good
solid guess.
Yeah.
Stephen King or Clive Barker.
Yeah, both strong. Or Hemingway. No. All right. History. What world leader topped newscasts in 2002 when his wife hired a former topless model to be her lifestyle advisor? What world leader topped newscasts in 2002 when his wife hired a former topless model to be her lifestyle advisor? I want to know because she sounds hella cool. She's
who were world leaders in 2002, right?
Yeah.
That'd be like Bush.
Ugh.
You think?
Sorry.
You think Barbara Bush?
Reaction.
Oh yeah, Johnny O. I think you might have it.
Yeah,
that sounds very French.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good guess. They're not as hung up on things.
And so you got macaroni. I get them all mixed up.
Yeah. Macron. That's how you say it in French. Yeah, I think that's probably that's like a pretty good guess. I mean, Tony Blair? Is Tony Blair married? It's 2002. Is that Tony Blair or is that
Tony
late?
Blair? Or was that
I think he was more, wasn't he more like Obama era?
Yeah. I thought
he was later than 2002.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't Tipper Gore, so we know that.
I mean, it would be great if it was Barbara Bush.
Yeah, I was about to say it wasn't Barbara Bush.
But
it was, yeah. I think Macron is a good guess.
Yeah, I think that's like a very good guess.
Yeah, I think that's solid. I vote yes.
Science and nature. What slimy critters does inventor Ian Kelly's garden robot track, catch, and convert into the energy it needs to keep running? What? That's a thing? Does it work?
Feels
what?
Cool.
I gotta read this question again. What?
I think I have my answer, but
what slimy critters does inventor Ian Kelly's garden robot track, catch, and convert into the energy it needs to keep running.
This is horrific, but I pretty sure I know what the answer
Right.
is.
That's how I feel.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, Johnny. That's my
Once
Because
again,
I was like, it can't be earthworms because you need those in a garden.
Yeah.
That would be a bad garden robot.
and most of the other things I think are going to be too complex to be easily broken down, like to be like that, you know, or you know, slime up the works or whatever, gum up the works. Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
slugs.
Well
Yeah,
said.
you're pardoned from that was I can't even imagine
Ah, let's move on.
I'm not ready to move on yet.
We're not ready. We're not ready.
I'm kind of fixated on this. Okay, so you got this guy that comes in like, hey, let me scoop up and hunt down with your little snail, your little slug trails. Oh, look, a slug trail. Let me follow it. Let me be the predator. Let me consume you. And then you've got like, what is the processing mechanism that generates energy from slugs? That is the part that I can't get past.
Yeah, and also like this was in like must have been in like early 2000s.
Right.
Why have we it must not have worked.
I mean, can't you like generate like electric current from stuff decomposing? I would imagine the slug is chosen because it's so like it's not very dense, so it would be easy to like break down. So I would imagine there would be some sort of catalyst to like make it break down to generate some sort of like heat or rotting reaction that would create the energy. That would be my guess. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, oh, wow.
I'm not scientist.
Well, and then also
I'm an
like
actor.
slugs, if it is slugs, excuse me, which I think it is. You know, farmers don't like slugs because slugs eat a ton of vegetation. So it would be like an added benefit just to get rid of the slugs. But then the fact that the robot consumes them and uses it to power itself, that's the part
what other benefit would it have?
What?
What other benefit would it have? Like, what is the other purpose of any purpose of the robot except to remove the slugs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the fact that how are you getting energy from slugs, and why are we not utilizing this technology?
What happened?
Other hardware.
Did it not work? Like, why don't we know more about this? Right? I'm gonna look it up when we're done. I'm gonna look it up.
I need to know more
what this situation is.
Because there are a lot of things that I see, like, you know, videos about like, oh, you know, these girls made a machine that can create energy from piss, and yes, it works, but it uses more energy to do the thing than its output.
Yeah,
so maybe it's something like that.
Yeah.
Where it's just not efficient on a broader scale because of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So like, what?
I don't know.
Sports and leisure.
Yes.
The question that we never know the answer to. What baseball? Oh, this is actually an interesting question. What baseball position got to be the queen in USAopoly's Red Sox versus Yankees chess set? Whoo, there's so much going on there. Okay.
Wow.
So there's something called USAopoly. I'm maybe branching from Monopoly, not sure. And they made a Red Sox versus Yankees chess set. What baseball position got to be the queen? That's actually a great question. Like, what baseball position would be the queen? Because are they basing it on how people move, or are they basing it on like the power?
So would the king be the runner?
I was thinking about it very differently.
Okay.
Well, I was thinking about like, you know, well, I mean, I guess maybe importance of pieces, but also like the rarity of them. Like, I feel like the king would be the pitcher.
The king can only move one square at a time. So the runner can only move one base at a time.
Runners can move more than that.
Yeah,
Runners can go all
if
around.
they get lucky.
But the position, I feel like
Hmm.
I'm thinking more field positions than,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, Johnny O Twitch says shortstop, which is an interesting.
I think king is pitcher and queen is, can I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catcher.
Interesting.
Also, just like that's where like I feel like whoever wants to like do America baseball, like Monopoly, whatever, probably has pretty strict gender roles that they like to think about a lot. So that's where my brain went.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because the queen moves the most of any of
Yeah.
the pieces.
So the queen being the runner, you think?
Maybe like the batter.
Yeah, I feel like is runner a position?
Yeah, sorry, it's the batter.
Batter, yeah. That could be, or it could be like I don't know. It could be the
your
pitcher.
positions are the bases, shortstop, outfielders, catcher, pitcher. There's the umpire, but that's not technically a position, right?
I mean, maybe.
Hey, man, if they're trying to flesh out their chess set,
Yeah.
we narrowed it down to pitcher and batter.
Yeah, like
but the important thing is what's the bat boy?
Yeah.
Pawn.
Because I would think
Would be like the most numerous one would be the pawn, but what are the most numerous position? I feel like having like a really like a really good pitcher is really rare. That's why I think king. You know, like they've got to be the best. Like, oh man, if that pitcher is out, we're cooked. You know,
right? But at the same time, I'm thinking the queen would be the pitcher because the pitcher can make or break the game,
and
just
can like move the most in that they can throw the ball. I don't know. That's a really interesting thought. All right, well, we'll find out.
Yeah, I like fielders as pawn, so that's a good suggestion, Johnny.
Lots of good suggestions.
Mm.
All right, and last question, wild card. What apparel item does Braza offer in airlift and swivel lift models? No idea what any of those words mean. Gonna read that question again. What apparel item does Braza offer in airlift and swivel lift models?
Bras?
Well, yeah, I mean, what other clothing really talks about lift?
Shoes, maybe?
Ooh.
Swizzle lift?
Knocking it out of the park again.
What is a swizzle? I've heard of a swizzle stick, right? So what's a swivel?
Swivel.
Oh.
With a V.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, swivel lift.
You're a swivel lift.
I'm thinking swizzle stick. That's very different. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, it could be, and the company's name is Braza, so it makes you think of like bras.
Is that like a fake out?
I don't know if I would want a swivel lift bra.
Would you want a swivel lift in your shoe?
Maybe. I don't know if I'd want them to be swiveling around.
Yeah, like I feel like I want my shoe to be pretty not swiveling.
Oh no, I meant my boobs. I don't think.
Girl, these have been swivel lifting all day. Wow. All right.
Oh god.
Chairs.
Because like, what if? But yeah, like heels, like shoes. Like, what if you like could swivel the heel?
I guess. Maybe it's like a dance shoe.
Ooh.
Yeah, that makes sense for like a dance shoe.
Yeah,
I can get that. I can get behind that.
All right.
You think what else?
Look at you guys.
Yeah, I was thinking bra, but now I'm thinking dance shoe.
What else? Yeah, but that's a good question. Like, what else do you wear that you want to lift?
Oh, it has to be an article of clothing. That's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, apparel item.
Yeah.
Like a hat? Yeah, that's like a good guess. Like swivel heels that go from flats to pumps or something.
Ooh, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. It sounds like a bad idea, but maybe, somebody tried it. There are lots of bad ideas that people try.
That's very true. All right. Now it's time for answers. We're about to find out answers. What will they be? Answers. Let's see. What nation has more folks who claim French as a primary language than any country but France? It is Canada.
Canada.
Did it. Great job. What horror meister took his first stab at a love story with Bag of Bones in 1998? It is Stephen King.
Hey, we're so smart.
History. What world leader topped newscasts in 2002 when his wife hired a former topless model to be her lifestyle advisor? Tony Blair.
It was Tony
It was
Blair.
Tony Blair.
Ooh, she knew things. I'm sorry I doubted you.
How dare.
I know.
And then the real answer we're all looking for. What slimy critters does inventor Ian Kelly's garden robot track, catch, and convert to energy it needs to keep running? Slugs.
Yeah.
Really slugs,
It
but
is
we just
slugs.
couldn't fathom how this thing worked.
Yeah, I'm going to look that up. We're going to find out. What baseball position got to be the queen in USAopolis Red Sox versus Yankees chess set? It is the pitcher.
Oh, okay.
We worked it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pitcher. It makes sense. What apparel item does Braza offer in airlift and swivel lift models? It is a bra. What is a swivel
It is
lift
a-
bra? I'm going to look that up too.
All I'm thinking about, so I have this really bad, stupid time waster game that is mostly AI generated, but I don't know, it's like a K-pop theme, but all the characters, all of the girl characters have probably swivel lift bras because their boobs change sizes as they're just standing there. It's very strange.
Oh, I know. I can visualize it. I don't know anything about this game, but I can absolutely visualize it.
My favorite thing is they post the idols post marketing or whatever, and some of them one of them they're doing skiing and on skis in heels and a crop top, or one of the legs is shorter because they really haven't worked all this stuff out, and it's just very silly and reminds me of the wild dystopia we are living in.
Okay, so
Swivel bra.
the swivel lift bra is it's one of those self-adhesive bras. So no wire, strapless, self-adhesive.
Oh.
So apparently you snap it
Swivel
and then
and lift your
swivel
bra.
it into place to create
all right.
Okay.
Okay, I feel like I need to overshare.
Please do.
As a woman of a certain age, I have vowed to wear bras as little as possible.
Yo, I am with you. You have to pay me.
And exactly. And I'm trying to come up with some solutions that fake it into this world. And I have tried these adhesive bras. I have tried many incarnations of these adhesive bras. And the contour that I'm getting is let me try and visualize this. If you put a piece of tape in the middle of an oversized pillow. So everything, so it's not aesthetic.
Yeah, they're not made with heft in mind.
It gives you
They're not made with
four boobs.
Yeah, it's
It's for A cups.
I'm trying the tape from the side,
Yeah.
and then it goes over it falls over.
Right.
Okay, I just had to share this visual because no one ever shared this with me, and I had been living a lie when they say that the ample bosoms, it works on ample bosoms. It is a lie.
No, they just want your monies, baby.
They barely work on my bosoms, and my bosoms have never been described as ample. As Kim and I used to say, if anyone complimented Kim's bodacious tatas, she would say, "Thanks, my mom gave them to me." And then I would say, "My dad gave me mine."
Da-da-da-da-da.
You know, there. Yes, thank you.
We're here for you.
But I just really like, when I think of a bra, I don't want my boobs to swivel. Like that's not
I don't
that's not
know.
a thing I want in a bra is swiveling.
Yeah, swivel implies like active motion, and
like,
It's
I don't know.
one of
As
these-
somebody who wears like
Okay.
corsets and bras every day, basically, I don't want active motion. I put it where I want it, and I want it to
Yeah.
stay
I
there.
want it to stay there. Yeah.
I'm good with that.
all I can think of is swivel chairs.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like that's what I was thinking. Like, why do we need?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. See, now that would make sense.
Right.
If
They
were
have the
pasties,
tassels with the little swift. Yeah, the
that would be a swivel bra. But it's not. And then I looked up this slug thing. So it is called Slugbot.
Tell me more.
It apparently is capable of hunting down over 100 slugs an hour and using, like you theorized, their rotting bodies to generate electricity. And it's an attempt to build the world's first fully autonomous robot. So this was an article written in 2001. So this is about like, it's not fully completed yet. But then I'm trying to find out what happened to it.
Yeah,
Like,
was the
is it-
Slugbot dream ever realized?
yeah.
Or was it put down by the evil billionaires who don't want us to have nice things?
Yeah, they got Big Slug.
Yeah, big slug took them down because they don't want because they need to sell their pest control methods to us that will rot our insides. Let's go.
okay. I have
Yeah.
an additional proposal
Yes.
that it became self-aware and decided slugs weren't enough.
Oh,
And
and they
had-
had to do a big cover up because they
But-
released this thing on us.
Yeah.
we're actually living in Slugbot's world right
If
now.
the stream, if the stream suddenly goes down, guys,
We know the
remember
truth.
we were taught. Remember us.
Yeah.
They might kick us out. Big Slug might be watching.
We're in a slug matrix.
Ooh, I'd say it's a sticky situation, but
I'm not finding any articles after around 2004 about it.
that's pretty
um,
sus.
So so I think it didn't work. That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing it didn't work.
Nice.
Didn't
sense.
yeah. Cuz I don't
R.I.P. Slugbot. Slugbot.
yeah.
We never knew you.
Oh no, wait. It may have recently been revived in
Is there hope?
there's hope in 2020.
Zombie Slugbot. It's back to life.
They're trying it again.
How do we get in on this game?
Yeah. So now it's using oh, it sounds way too complicated though.
Surprise, surprise,
Let's
surprise.
I'd say, how do we get on the ground floor? But the ground floor was 24 years ago.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like it really they've gotten it to work yet. They're still working on it. It was hard for them to like identify the slugs. Like they invented a thing that like can eat slugs and make electricity off of it, but the hard part was like finding those slugs in a garden. That's what they couldn't overcome, it seems like. Because they
track the slugs.
yeah, because they didn't have, because like in the lab setting, they just like fed it slugs and it worked. But if you're releasing a robot out in a garden, how does a robot know what a slug is versus an earthworm versus
So
just
maybe they're using more like AI stuff now, because now they can navigate. I mean, they can drive Waymos and shit like that. So maybe they're going to be able to utilize some of that type of technology in with the slug bot.
That's what it seems like they're doing.
Yeah.
It seems like they're trying to incorporate that in. Yes, I agree. I welcome our slug bot overlords.
I, for one, welcome our new slug
Right?
bot.
Seriously, it's only a matter of time.
Only a matter of time.
Honestly, it's taken way too long.
Yeah, really, the slugs should have taken over.
I mean,
So-
there's been so much talk about, what's the solution to the current state of things, fascism on the rise all across the world, when the answer has been right in front of us, staring us right in our face, if only we'd looked to the garden sooner.
Slugs.
Slugs. Slug life, baby.
So now is the time where we talk about crafts.
Woo!
Mab or Allison, would you like to go first to talk about what you're working on?
Mab has cool stuff.
Yeah, what you been working on, Mab?
Right now, right this very second. Thanks for throwing me on a bus, Allison. Cool. So speaking of hearts, I'm working on a new illustration that I want to put on stuff. The logo is going to be still beating. This is going to be the text, and it's going to be a heart, a hand holding a heart, like something like this. So I'm working on some sketch. I've been using this as my little heart model. And it's going to be, the concept behind the still beating design is going to be hopeful with like a little tinge of horror. So you're holding a severed heart in your hand and it's still beating. It's like nothing can kill this. And one of the other projects that it's going to be incorporated in is, so I've invented these, not invented, but I'm working on these, I call them reliquaries to imaginary gods.
I love that idea.
So I've got these boxes that I have built, little boxes that I kind of laser cut. And I did this on Mab Labs last week.
Oh, nice.
So-
oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
And I did gold leaf on it because I'm into it. And it's
Yes.
with like the brushed off gold leaf.
It's
But I
like
also-
a wardrobe to Narnia.
Yeah, it kind of is. But I do, I have a laser and I did this laser engraved tile. And I want to do something like this, but with like the hand holding the heart and have it say still beating. And then put the little heart reliquary thing, the thing in the little reliquary, something like this with a bunch of other stuff in there.
Yeah.
So it reminds you. And then I'm also working on, I think the outside design, those, I don't know. I have the cookie cutter of it. It's like a little heart drawn on a hand,
Yeah.
right? Like a little, usually graphic already. So it's the heart and hand graphic. And then, but that's going to be kind of like really latticey style on the outside. It might be one of the square styles that I have designed. And then it's going to be just, a couple of hands with the little heart. And then you open it up and it's like a still beating heart on the inside. So that's the idea. And then this is one that I made, started to kind of assemble for the Mab Labs last week. And it's kind of hard to see, but somebody requested that I put a box in there. This is like a little shrine to a cat spirit.
Oh, yeah.
And then they had asked me to make a fish. And this is what the fish came out looking like. It's really just awful. But then the mermaid tail came out way better.
Ooh, dang, that looks good.
Yeah, so this is me trying to work with that foam clay that I hate. But anyways, I finally got all the pieces assembled. And we're going to kind of glue it all down, I think.
I
So-
love it. It's like like a reliquary, like What a great project.
Yeah. So the concept that I'm going to be making these is each one's going to be a unique art object, as opposed to like, some of the stuff that I mass produce, like the cranky boxes and the other stuff that like kits and the Kumihimo kits and whatnot. So right now I'm working on the artwork, and I just think I found the artwork I want to use.
Sweet. I love that project. They look gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Amazing.
Reminds me of the skeletons at the Mutter Museum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite part. Yeah.
I love that place. That place is like second home if I could get up there more regularly.
Yeah.
But
I hope they sort their shit out with their stuff that they're going through. But
I mean, down here we had the old Walter Reed Medical Museum.
Oh, cool.
And it was in an old building, and they moved it. But apparently, and I talked to somebody who was actually a doctor that went for like doctor reasons. And I was like, "Did you see that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I saw the evolution of all the baby skeletons, and then the formaldehyde mermaid baby, actual formaldehyde, not formaldehyde, formaldehyde babies. Yeah."
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Amazing. And then because Mutter Museum has a gift shop, so you could sell those in the gift shop there.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make that happen, but that'd be pretty cool. Awesome. Allison, what are you working on?
So I have been making a bag that is coming along quite nicely.
Ooh, it looks so good.
Whoa.
The crochet bag. I've been seeing this trend around that like checkerboards are like kind of back in. Yep. And like I've always been like sort of a checkerboard girl, with like that, alty punky adjacent kind of vibe or whatever. And I saw there's bags in like Nordstrom selling for like $300, $400 that are this exact stitch pattern, just in different colors. And the ones that they have like separate sides rather than the sides and the front and back being in the round. But I just prefer this. And instead of making like a satchel handle like those ones tend to have, or like attaching like a leather handle like those ones tend to have, I'm going to do like a long crossbody handle that I can hopefully flip into a backpack. So I'm a little nervous. The only thing that holds me back about that is just because sometimes those bags can be really uncomfortable in the armpit area. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm not going to know until I know when I make it. So I'll make the strap long enough to do that. I'll try it out. If I don't like it, I'll bring it back down to something that's more just a standard crossbody length. But instead of, $400, it's, two $16 cones of cotton yarn and some time on the bus. And my commute to work is, I have like at least an hour on the bus each way, basically, most days. So it's like 2 hours a day plus whatever I put into it on my breaks or at home or whatever. So I started it August 27th and it's coming along pretty well. I think I'm going to do it 18 rows high. Or 18 blocks high, 18 blocks high, if you will, because I don't know if you guys know about any sort of Jewish numerology. I'm not like super religious. I'm very heavy on the ish in Jewish, and I'm not like really into like a lot of mysticism stuff, but I do know that in Hebrew, the letters for each letter, they assign a number, like Aleph gets 1, Bet gets 2, Bet gets 3, and so on down the alphabet. And the word life is Chai, and the numeric value for the word life is 18. So 18 is a lucky number. So I tend to do most of my like crafting, if I'm doing a scarf or whatever, and I'll do 18 or 36. So I'm kind of putting a little extra intention for good luck and good life with a chai or a double chai built in. And so this is going to be 18 rows high, and each row is each square is 2 rows high. So it's a 36. So it's an 18 and a 36. So it's a chai and a double chai all in once because Lord knows I could use the good luck energy. So that's my bag.
I love it.
I love it. Hold it up a little closer to the camera so we can see the texture because I really love. It's like a really nice.
Is that in frame or focus?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
perfect.
it kind of almost has like a houndstooth sort of vibe to it.
Yeah, yeah. It's very difficult to do like a straight line in the crochet, like an exact straight line. Although I did just watch a video that somebody posted of a technique to sort of make that happen, but I was like already up to here when I got
but I
there.
really like
So I might try
how
that in the
yours-
future.
Yeah.
But I
I like
don't
how
mind a
yours
houndstooth.
looks.
Yeah.
It looks real cool.
So
And I
But-
like that it's like not black and white. It's like dark gray and light
Yeah.
gray, which I think is really nice.
I mean, especially like I think it's a little less jarring on the eye than like a harsh white, and like especially when it's like a bag you're tossing around and stuff.
It's
Like,
gonna get
girl, I am
dirty.
such a mess. I cannot be
Yeah.
trusted with white items.
No.
Like I have to wear white
Yeah,
shirts
they
for
are.
work, and like I'm such a full-on Monet. Like once you get close, it is a mess. You know, I can't be trusted with white. I just cannot. You know,
yeah.
but yeah, I got to pick like the ones in the Nordstrom that I saw selling for $300 each were like cream and green, which would like look cute for somebody else, but that's not really my vibe, you know? And there was like a blue and gray one, which was kind of cool. It was almost like the colors of the dress. Do you guys remember the dress?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. It was like that blue and gray kind of thing. I don't know, maybe it's somebody else. They thought it was white and gold, but yeah, but I'm not going to spend all that money and I'm going to do it how I want to do. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Hooray. And then I'm working on there we go.
He's working on becoming God.
Forgot to mute that. So I've been wanting to get back into doing Shrinky Dink stuff. So I ordered some more like Shrinky Dink sheets, like regular sheets. But then I saw they sell these Shrinky Dink sheets, which are already pre-colored, and they're like beautifully bright red.
Yeah.
Like, look at that color. I love this color so much. And so I'm interested in working with this today because this isn't a medium where I would want to draw on it. This is more something I think where I'd want to cut it out and just play with texture. Because when it shrinks down, it's going to be so like I could eventually come to a point where I write something on it, but I really want to play with like the texture of it and the shape of it without drawing anything on it. And then the other thing I got that I'm very excited about is I got these cool little cutout things. Yeah, where you can see I did some test ones on there. So like those are all the different shapes that they can cut out. And then when these shrink down, it shrinks down about a third. So they'll be like pretty small shapes when they shrink down. And I'm really excited about that. So I think I want to make something like very, very simple that is just like maybe a square with like a heart punch out. And that's it. And like just start with that and make that an earring and see how I feel about that. And then like play around with the texture. I could also do, I also want to play around with layering stuff. Cause I feel like there's a world where I could use this and make like, you know, those cookies, the little window cookies that have like jam. in them?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I could make something like that with the combo of like the clear and the white, like make a little, almost a 3D, like a little window box thing, something. I don't know yet.
And when you cook do you cook them separately and then glue them together, or do you?
Great question. Like, I think I would have to cook them separately and then glue them together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they don't
They cook
really.
flat?
Yeah, they always cook flat. Unless you make them not flat. When they
But they don't like warp like Shrinky Dink.
Shrinky Dinks don't usually warp unless you make them warp.
Oh,
I mean,
guess
they
I
warp a
tried-
little bit, but then you hold it down and they press them when they're still warm and they flatten right out.
I guess
Yeah,
I was
so there's
bad at Shrinky Dinks.
well, you have like when you take them out of the oven, you've got like 30 seconds where they're still pretty like goopy and movable.
I
Which
only
is
ever did them
fun,
like
'cause that
twice
means
in
you
other
can-
people's houses, so I don't really know what I'm talking about.
So you can add like yeah, it's cool. So you can like if you have you can like there's some time where you can fiddle with them a little bit,
Okay.
either like make them totally flat or you can give them some like texture and movement. But yeah, you've got about 30 seconds before they like freeze in place.
Where-
Which is pretty cool, but they don't usually stick together. You usually have to glue them, but super glue works perfectly because super glue works
Can
really
you-
well on plastic.
Can you punch holes in them after?
No, you cannot.
Okay. So you
All
have to drill
holes-
holes first.
Yes, all holes must be put in because they are like it's almost impossible to drill. Like you'd have to drill and like
Yeah.
it'll probably crack like which is very important because you have like so a hole puncher, like a standard hole puncher shrinks down to just about the perfect size to slip a little earring or a ring thing through. So, but that's a big thing is like you gotta punch that hole before it shrinks. Like technically you could drill a hole. It's hard though. I've tried. Like I've had it break drills.
Wow.
And then also it like cracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's too dense to accommodate.
Let
Well,
that
yeah,
be a lesson in life.
That's
Drill
right.
the hole before it shrinks.
I was
That's right.
thinking when I first saw it, I was immediately thinking, oh, like fun shaped scales,
What do you mean?
like making scales out
Like
of the
Fish
material.
scales? Or-
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Ah.
scales that you could like put onto like, I don't know, because I'm in crochet land. So like scales that you'd be able to put into fabric and stuff like that to like
Yeah,
make, like, fun shaped scales. That would be cool.
Yeah, that's something interesting to think about because it's
Or even like layering in earrings like scales.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I like the idea of making a little plastic something that you could like sew onto something
Mhm.
else.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's why I was asking about like holes, because like you would need to be able to thread something, right?
yeah. So you'd want to really plan out where you
Yeah.
punch those holes. And then this hole puncher here, I'll make this big again for 1 second to show y'all. This is a new hole puncher I got, which I'm excited about. That does a little tiny triangle shape. Yeah, so like I could use a little triangle shape for the earring hole, like that's kind of interesting, or I could just see like add little tiny triangles all over something, which might be like an earring I'm thinking about doing is like a long piece with just a row of tiny little triangles.
Yeah.
I think that might look really cool in the red. So yeah, there's a couple things I want
You could
to.
do flag colors too. If you want to
Huh?
get gay with it. You could do like flag colors too if you want to get gay with it.
I
Who would
could, yeah.
want to get gay with it?
Yeah.
I'm in.
Put some gay on it.
Yeah, why not?
Got any
Always
more
tastes better
gas
with a
in
little
there?
gay.
Cool. So we got some nice crafting going on. So we all three of us have some nice crafting.
We're arting so hard up in here.
Huh?
I am arting so hard up in
So
here.
hard.
Art so hard. So maybe let's maybe we'll take a little time and do like some quiet crafting. Oh wait, no, before we do that any further, Mab has something very fun and
Oh, yes.
exciting
Okay, so
to show us.
So I know somebody who works at a CBS News studio, and they needed a gumball machine. They're recreating a diner in one of these CBS News studios. For folks who are familiar with The Takeout, which is a talk show by Major Garrett, which actually I absolutely adore that name. And he's really a nice guy. He's an old news guy from LA, actually, because you can hear it in his voice. Even has a little bobblehead of Ron Burgundy on his desk. Anyways, so this happened. This happened on the show, and it just
Conversation Corner. Two very cool additions. First, this working gumball machine brought to us courtesy of Mavs Mobile Midway. Enhances the diner effect, don't you think? Nope.
Isn't that awesome? I got a shout out to the Mobile Midway, which is like my little thing, which everything goes back to the Mercantile, the Carney Crafter. So, like, what? That was kind of neat. My name came out of his mouth.
Boom.
That's pretty freaking cool.
I know. Thank you. Thank you. That was exactly my reaction.
Oh, wait. Speaking of, let's put, do I have the, oh, I have this one.
Oh,
Do I
yeah.
have-
So fun fact right now, because tariffs suck balls, we're doing a half off sale on all of our stickers.
Ooh.
Our vinyl bumper stickers. Everything is half off. And I will be shipping them immediately. Let's see. Shall I reach into my stock and pull out a random sticker? It to the man sticker. Yeah. Here's a good one. Yep. Because it is
Nice.
And so yeah, all of our stuff goes to support federal work. Not all, but profits go to support federal workers. This one's a good one because the reason this one's my favorite is because somebody posted a memo that's made it one of the words you can't say in the White House is felon. And we have a photo of the memo.
Yes, but they are the party of free speech. Tell me again about it.
We have a memo. And this one is for our federal workers. But at this point, it's getting really hard. Because we need them.
There we go. That's your site, right, Matt?
Well, that's my site, but the stickers are done separately so that I can keep track.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because it's like, there it is. So yeah, it's stickerittotheman.art. Dissentispatiotic.shop. They take you to the same place.
Nice.
I thought I was originally going to do a bunch of stickers, but right now the only ones I'm doing are the protest stickers. And I have these protest packs that I made where it's a pack of 10 different ones, and these are not on sale, only the vinyl ones. These were made to stick and stick and go. They're very expensive. So you can just basically slap them up. Civil service workers are not the problem. So
Nice.
I just
That's awesome.
Those are great for covering up pro ice graffiti and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those are great for that because I see some of that shit on the bus sometimes.
there's
you
pro
know,
ice graffiti.
And it's just so much easier to do. Yeah, it's wild. And it would be really nice to have something I could just
Pop.
Yeah, and I'm making more designs. We just had a protest last weekend, so all of I made new designs, and best I can do is say these are much bigger for almost exactly the reason that you were saying there, Allison. And then it's okay to disobey immoral orders. These are geared specifically towards the federal National Guard, because we are in DC. There was a massive protest this last weekend,
Yeah.
National Guard, not National Cop. These I just printed up to give to the protesters, and they got slapped up everywhere. And
Yeah.
this one I'm only going to show it to you upside down.
Good idea.
But that one I enjoyed.
Yep.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm still doing what I can here.
Nice.
Because they can't silence your sticker is one of our slogans.
I like that.
Love that.
That's really good.
Love that.
Amazing. All right, cool. Let's
Victorian London Fog asked to make it gayer, so can I show a little gayer for a second?
Please.
Because I have a gay. The reason I started to crochet was because it was the pandemic, and I thought it would be funny to make what are called virus shawls. You know, so here's a gay virus shawl.
Oh.
so pretty because that pattern is called the
Mhm.
virus pattern.
It's called a virus pattern because you start with one, and then it replicates out until forever, or until you run out of yarn, really. But I've been making a whole bunch of these since the pandemic started, and so there's a gay one for you.
They're so pretty. That pattern is so
Thank you.
pretty.
I gotta
Yeah.
know, how do you get such a beautiful ombre color?
It's the yarn. It's the yarn. I can show you. I got for Black Friday, I got a bunch of yarn from a website called Hobby, HOBBII. Now, the tariffs are a thing. So I don't know how much those are right now. I think they're Danish, but I ordered a bunch of yarns from them. That
Oh,
ombre.
yeah. Are those the cakes? What are they called?
Yeah, they're like the Sultan cakes. They're called. Yeah. So they're really great. The thing is, they are 4-ply, and they are very easy to. The strand comes apart rather easily, like as you're working with it. So it is a fiddly yarn to work with. But if you have the patience to work with a multi-ply yarn, I mean, the colors are gorgeous.
Ah, love.
They're so beautiful. So I bought 2 of each of the colorways so I could make them in both directions. So like that one that I made it, you know, red in the center to purple on the outside. So I'll make another one that's purple in the center to red on the outside. You know, I got 2 of these. One will be blue on the outside, black on the inside. The other will be the opposite way. So I can sort of just compare how I like the ombres, because I felt like that would be fun. And I might sell them. I don't know exactly. Usually I like to make things with people in mind, but this was just like a sort of experiment for myself, just to work it up and have fun for $50 on Black Friday. Not this past one, but the one before, I think. So
Yeah, we haven't had Black Friday yet.
yeah. So it's been a minute, but you know, I think I've made 4 or 5 of them so far.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah, they're really pretty. That
So,
pattern.
you know, when you ask to make it gayer, here's another one of them. Like a black to blue guy. So
Ooh,
when you ask to make it gayer, don't worry, I got you. Oh, here's a good example of both of them here. So this one is blue to black, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then this one is black to blue.
Fascinating.
So same yarn, just different direction. So that was that's something I've just kind of been working on and off when I'm not inspired to do something else. Like
Well, I will
crochet
say
that I've
you're
been doing.
inspiring me to fucking take up my hooks.
I like the virus shawl, especially because you don't have to think about it. After you learn the basic like 5 rows, you just can zone out. Like it's great for on the bus. I can just like listen to my audiobooks or a podcast and just not have to think too hard about it. But it looks like I'm thinking hard about it because it looks very complicated and
It
fancy.
really does.
But
And
it's
it's like,
really cathartic because I can just zone in, you know?
and
So,
I really like how it makes the fabric lay. Like the
yeah,
pattern.
it's so drapey.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is something a lot of crocheters sort of complain about, or a lot of people complain about the difference between crochet and knit, is that crochet tends to make like a sturdier, thicker fabric that doesn't lay as drapey, whereas a lot of knit stuff feels more delicate.
Oh,
But
yeah.
with this, you can get some of like that laciness in when you add in the air and stuff like that. So, you know, it's a different take on it, but I really like it. Thank you for letting me share.
I think it's lovely.
Thank you. Appreciate that very much, miss.
I'd like to get a hooker like you. Oh, yeah. Your hooking skills are mad.
Thank you. If you ever need a set, by the way, I'm going to plug this set. I am not sponsored by them, but I have what I think is the best crochet set ever. First of all, it's ergonomic,
Okay, I've seen those.
right? And it lights up
Oh.
in 2 different strengths of light. And the heads, it comes with like a whole
You
series
can swap the heads out.
of heads. Yep.
Whoa, that's cool.
Okay, yeah, that is pretty cool.
The big heads are clear and the other heads are like solid, like they're painted plastic, you know, but I love it so much. It comes with different color grips that you can put on the hook that are really comfortable to hold. It comes with like a whole set. It's by Yarn Mania. I bought it just online. They have a few different like versions of it. They have like, you know, 3 or 4 different like editions or whatever that they like updated each year. But if you ever have hand problems, because I have bad joints and shit, this set is fantastic. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, cool.
Yarn Mania.
Nose.
So I think those are going to be my shapes for my earrings. I want to make them asymmetrical. I want one on, this one will be a little smaller. I think it'll shrink down to about, well, we'll see. We'll find out how tiny they shrink. So the other thing I got to figure out for these ones is, so I want the triangles to be up and down as they go down this, but
Oh, cool. Yeah.
but I'm limited in the, so they may have to be, I don't know, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I don't know if I can do a line of triangles down it with them being in the orientation that I want.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a good picture of a heart in the hand. And the
Oh,
one that
yeah.
I did earlier, it was the end was too fat for the heart that I got. So I'm trying to like redo it. This is how art is made, people.
Yeah. Just taking heart literally in your hand. Oh, do we have a visitor? Come on up.
Oh, meow.
Come on up, Maggie.
Mm.
We've been trying to, yeah, good girl. We've been teaching her to come when we whistle,
Ooh.
and it works.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at
I'm
her.
so drawn to her.
I love her so much. I
She's
do. I love you. I love you so much. She's like, "Wah! I'm a kitten. You can't control. You can't contain me. But you want to be with me, so that's nice. Yeah, you can come help me." She's a good helper. Magnet. Maggie. Yeah. Yeah, the whistle thing is really good. Like, she'll come from across the house.
Oh, really?
Is that yarn?
It's yarn.
Oh, I didn't realize it was yarn.
Oh, look at that boy.
Look at that boy. Look at that good boy.
So yeah,
Mine
it's
don't
just
come when I call, so I just grab them.
Yeah, and my little kibble assassin doesn't like to be picked up. Doesn't like
Oh,
my studio,
oh.
but does let me pet him, and he's very nice. But doesn't cuddle, not a cuddler.
Yeah, my
But-
boys are mostly like they want to be near you but not on you for the most part kind of guys. But I just grabbed him up and he's very confused. And his brother saw me just scoop him up and ran after me like, what is happening? What's going on? Okay, he's done. Here's the other one. This one's got a nub.
I love a nubby tail. Look at that. Look at that sexy butt.
Look at that sexy butt. Baby got nub.
They're good
Baby got
boys.
nub. He's like, what? What did you
What
do?
is happening? Yeah. They're both very good boys. They're very cuddly with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
I do get about sometimes in the morning. I get Dax will come under the covers and lay alongside me, and the doctor will lay on my chest.
Oh yeah, because
And
it's
that
your
is-
doctor visit.
Maybe my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
That is so cute.
Cat purring on your chest is
Yeah. I probably only get the double teaming like once a week or so on average, I would guess. But I usually get like one daily cuddle from them. Like Dax will come and sit on my lap for a little while, or Doc will lay on my chest. Like I'll get like one a day out of each of them usually if I'm
that's
like
pretty good.
yeah. You know, I try not to push it too much, but like, you know, enough. But they have each other and I got them so they would have each other. So, you know, that's
Aw.
And I know cats do get more cuddly the older they get.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
hoping for.
Yeah.
yeah. How old is our kitten assassin or our kibble assassin?
3
Yeah.
years old.
3. Cute.
Oh
3
yeah.
years old. Yeah. So the reason we were calling him the Kibble Assassin
Yeah.
is he doesn't like treats. I've never met a cat who didn't like treats.
Yeah.
And will only participate in any catnip, anything when we're not looking.
What?
Mm.
That is
Yeah.
so funny.
And we discovered I bought every treat you can imagine. Oh, he does like churros. Okay, so we got that going for him. But you can't get him to. You got to have a treat incentive to train cats. And yes, you can train cats.
Oh yeah,
So-
you totally can.
I discovered when I was because he eats the kibble so fast, we got one of those little kibble dispensers that he paws and it drops the kibble out one at a time or whatever.
Yeah,
It's probably
yeah,
just for
yeah.
treats, but we fill it with his daily kibble. And I was filling it one day and a piece fell out and spun across the floor and he was like brown and chased after it. And then we invented the game called K-Run, where we go, you ready? And I go, and then we toss a piece of kibble down the hall and he's like pounces on it and then it's ready. It's adorable. And now he insists on K-Run at least twice a day. He's the kibble assassin.
Cute.
That's awesome.
So
That's Magnet likes to do that with her kitten treats. Like we'll throw them on the ground and she'll like bat them all around and like
yeah,
chase them all over the house before she eats them.
nice.
Yeah, that's her favorite game. And then we have she also likes the churro, and we have this little like, it's like a little tiny like coffee table. It looks like a stump, like a tree stump. And she has to get up on that to get her churro.
Ha!
So now she knows. You're like, it's
Magnus built the biggest cat fort, y'all. It's massive. Out of all the cardboard boxes that we've gotten in the past 3 months.
Whoa, we might have to see a visual of this
Yes, please.
if
I like to see
possible.
it.
Maybe if not right now, then you post a picture on the Discord?
Possibly, yeah. I can do that.
Yeah, I'd love to see a picture of that. We're thinking about, so Magnet likes to, she's not a climber, but she does like to be high up. So we're thinking about maybe getting her like something that she can be high up on. We have a little We have a little like cactus scratching post that she likes to perch on top of. Yeah.
Okay, then let's survey the territory.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm going to put on, we have about a half hour left. I'm going to put on some music and we can do a little quiet crafting. I'll pull in there.
You know I'm going to talk.
Oh yeah. It's quiet.
I'm not super great at not chatting.
Yeah.
You may have noticed this about me in the year.
Yeah. The quiet is
I will say,
quotation marks.
Allison, it is a delight to have you on our show.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you'll be joining us. I can only assume you'll be coming back every week for the rest of your life.
If only I could get out of working every week for the rest of my life. If you can make that happen, then yes.
Oh, you could try my patented trick. It's called getting fired.
I'm laid off.
I do joke about that relatively often at work because you can't let some women to be quit.
Right, and yeah, exactly. Gosh. I'm trying to decide which hand pose is the best one. Okay, so there's this guy.
What's the point of view that you want the?
So I wanted to, to open it up and see a hand holding a heart.
But like you want it to look like it's like when I look at it, it's my hand holding the heart as like the viewer, or it's somebody else's hand holding the heart.
I don't want it to be down like from this perspective. I want it to be like you open it up and it could be anybody's hand. It could be yours. It could be mine.
Okay.
Yeah. So that, let's see here. There's like, that's more of the other perspective.
I think that strikes me more.
This first one?
No, the second one. The other one. I think strikes me more.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That one feels more like, I don't know, out to you. Does that make sense?
More what?
Like out to you. More presentational. Does that make sense? I don't know. What sexual pun?
We do have a request for plant-based puns.
Where's the
The lasted Moriarty Commission.
sexual pun? Ah.
Good pun. I mean, my favorite plant-based sexual puns is about how I love peas because they're full of rich green penis. I don't know if that fits the bill. But I say that way too much.
I mean, a kumquat. That's just.
I'm here for that. Thank you.
We're looking for more of a kumquat, really.
A kumquat.
It's up to you if you get naked. I don't care at all. I'm unbelievably horny.
Ooh, that's good. It's a magnolia.
I don't know. It's not really a pun, but like I want to feel you in my root. I don't know. It's not really a pun.
It's a good question.
Damon alive. Um.
Yeah. Putting down roots. That's pretty good.
Ooh. I mean, there's the whole pollinize.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. Yeah, pollen is where my brain is going now. But
I mean, we've got the stamen and the pistil. Those are dirty plant parts.
Pollinate. Pollinizer.
pollen angels? No.
Okay, so here's a fun thing. If you're growing pumpkins in your yard and you want a lot of pumpkins and you're worried about them not getting pollinated enough, you go out there with a paintbrush and you pull the pollen off of the male flowers, and then you find the female flowers and you tap that pollen in there. There's got to be something we could do with that. Let me use my paintbrush to pollinate you, baby.
Yeah. Or I mean, there's always just standard dendrophilia.
Hug a tree. I love hugging trees. Yeah, the tree hugger.
It's not quite what I wanted, but I don't hate how that looks. Let's see what it looks like when it shrinks down. Shrinkinks are interesting because you really have to like think about making them, you know, so much bigger than they're going to actually turn out.
Right?
So figuring out that sizing is interesting.
It might be corny, but what if it's just as simple as planting a seed in with a hole?
Oh, yeah.
You got to water it, baby.
Yeah, that joke will grow on you. I know, it's corny.
I'll grow in you?
Germinate.
Yes, my garden is a grower, not a shower.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know, sometimes, and this is really gross, so plug your ears. Sometimes you need the right fertilizer. And then there's poop tubes. I'm sorry I went there. Oh my god.
Fertilizer, I barely know her.
Fertilizer.
Hey.
Hey.
He is a shower.
That's true. Moriarty.
That means to just be as simple as he's a grower and a shower, hey.
Yeah.
Are we reaping what we're sowing here?
I just love that whenever I think about Moriarty, I think about Niles from The Nanny. Because he was the actor on TNG. The guy who played Moriarty was the same actor that played Niles on The Nanny.
Oh, yes. This is, we are referring to Moriarty Montalban, which is a character that Cubby plays.
Oh, okay. Sorry, missed that specifically.
Is a vampire?
He's a vampire.
and very sexual.
Yes. Okay. Well, I mean, Cubby's good at. No, I did not know what that was for. But I know Cubby. And Cubby is good at making an 85% pun work 100%. So I think, any of these will work for him because I think he's good with the delivery and he'll make it work, like, yes, I'm a thrower and a shower. Like, he can put it there. Like, I don't know exactly what his take
So
is
let's
on
get you a little bit
character,
more clarification.
But
We have Victorian London Fog, who is our smut peddler, who
Mhm.
is brilliant at writing.
Resident slut peddler.
Is brilliant at writing some of the most amazing fanfic.
yes, everybody needs one. Everybody needs one.
And there was an episode that involved a banana assassin and Moriarty,
Which is
and-
just what you'd think. Yes, it is a banana who is also an assassin, in case you
Right.
were wondering.
and like you do, and Cubby played one of the targets of the banana assassin, and it ended up on screen through no fault of my own. I was running the game. No fault of my own. It turned into a banana orgy. I was not. I'm gonna blame Cubby for that. And then
Well, you did. He rolled to seduce instead of
he
fight.
rolled
right?
very well to seduce.
Yeah.
And so the banana that was there to murder him ended up giving it to him.
Having a little death rather than a big death.
Le petit mort.
Yes.
And so that happened. And VLF ran with it in a most delightful way and has created an amazing series
On the Discord. You can read it on the Discord, right?
Yes, you can, but VLF, where is your it's something of our own, right? What is the name of the website that's for?
Oh, that's you have a Ko-fi? Ko-fi?
No, it's oh yeah, commissions.
Do we
What
have
is
it
the name
written
of the
down
site?
anywhere?
Archiveofourown.org. Yes.
Right.
And it and so
Sweet.
she wrote our first Nat 21 Adventures fanfic, which we're also delighted about. We even read it as much as we could on the air.
As much as you were allowed to.
I remember that was in our pool party episode.
In situations. That's great.
I love it.
Incredible.
Nice. Well, I look forward to hearing more about that as time moves forward. Or as THYME moves forward.
Nice.
Doesn't work the same.
And then what do I search for on Archive of Our Own?
I think Nat 21 Adventures.
Okay.
The series is called In Situations. And it would be my delight to participate in the full production audio drama.
Ah! That would be incredible.
This doesn't really mean anything to anybody. I'm going to say anybody. Like when I was in like middle school, I went up to one of my best friends.
Oh, here we
I
are.
don't know why, but I had bananas and she liked bananas and I liked bananas. And I went up to her and I don't know why I said it this way, but I was like, I know you can't see me, but I'm holding 2 bananas. And like for the rest of time, we have just come up to each other and very seductively at each other said that. I know you can't see me, but I'm holding 2 bananas. And this is very like this coded in my head now. And that's all I can think about. And I have to message her after I get off of the stream. Very silly.
I love it.
Incredible.
You see, there's just something about bananas.
There is.
Amazing. I have it up now. There's 5 adventures
Ooh.
under In Situations. Oh my gosh, a full production audio drama would be incredible. The sound effects are going to be
Oh, beat
Really?
your meat.
amazing. Huh?
Beat your meat. I don't know. Sorry, just BEET.
Oh, like a
Oh,
beat. Yes.
bring that beat back.
Yes, I get it. Nice.
Sorry.
One
Didn't
of
say it
the
was
most-
good, just that I thought of it.
Yes, exactly. As in beats. Beautiful.
Now I have Killer Tofu by the beat from Doug in my head. Ooh, ooh, Killer Tofu.
Ooh, I love it. That's great. So yeah, so I think I want to I've got this real simple design. I don't know if
How's
my
that working?
other-
Aw.
Yeah, I think I'm just.
Oh
gonna
my
have
God.
these, and it's
Can I
gonna-
make a request?
Yeah.
After you're done and I almost see a heart-shaped hole in a guillotine.
Oh,
Nice.
If we got there, I would wear the shit out of those.
that's cool.
I love
like
I love
that.
me a guillotine earring for a late stage capitalism moment.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Sweetie, I love you, darling. We're in end stage capitalism now.
Fair.
Wait,
I know, I'm stuck in saying what I was saying 20 years ago. I have it.
no, me too. I correct myself all the
Yeah.
time. It wasn't until I was like, wait a minute. Yep.
We're in that other stage.
Yeah, we're off the cliff and just figuring out if we can grab a branch or throw down a mattress on the way down.
No. I'm sorry. I'm part of one of those people that game over, man. Game over.
I mean, I didn't think the mattress was going to save us
Yeah.
or save many of us, but we're off the cliff.
Yeah. Where we are. Okay.
Huh.
That is that. I think I have my heart in the right place.
Oh,
Slightly left of center.
that's nice. Your
Your
heart.
heart should be.
If there's anything I can say about Mav, her heart's in the right place. Cool. I kind of just want to play with I don't really want to do any more until I see how these turn out.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure I just don't know what it all is going to look like when it shrinks down.
How long do they have to cook for?
Like
Next
3
second.
minutes? Yeah, like 2 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty fast.
yeah. Are you going to cook them now on stream?
No, because I have to. I don't have my toaster oven
Oh, right. Okay.
right
So
here.
I saw, and I am thinking about it. I saw people use like heat guns and chopsticks.
Yeah,
I
you can
really
do it
like
with a heat. You can do it with a heat gun too. Yeah, I don't have one, but I could. get one. The only thing with the heat gun is you have to do it in a really well ventilated area.
Mm,
Oh,
true.
as opposed to huffing a.
Yeah, you don't really want to be breathing. You don't really want to breathe in those. You don't want that. That's not something you want.
Is it really that different than the LA air?
Yeah.
Has it gotten better or worse?
Then
Better
I
like
know that
what?
they did a lot of improvements since it became the smog city.
oh yeah, oh my gosh, compared to like the 70s and 80s.
Oh yeah, it's hugely
Right.
different from that.
So, but recently, given the state of things, have regulations been laxed relaxed so much that it's now returning back to
Not
previous.
yet, as far as I am aware. When Trump was president before, he tried to make it that California couldn't pass their own smog laws, but did not win that. I don't know if they've attempted again to do that.
California tends to have now higher standards for things than most other places because of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
even if it gets rolled back nationally,
Yeah.
on a certain level, we'll be doing a little bit better because California tends to set the more progressive policy.
Yeah, if we're allowed to.
if
'Cause
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Last time you tried to make it that like, no, you can't have your own standards. Yeah, I haven't, as far as I'm aware, that hasn't happened again yet, but I also haven't been on social media, so
Good for you.
yeah, I'm much happier.
Yeah, I've actually been pulling back myself
Yeah.
a lot, and it's been great. Unfortunately, one of the things that kind of keeps me from being completely is my friends. We all live in DC, and things are not great here, and so I'm hearing from my friends.
Yeah, that's yeah, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get on a lot of like text threads,
Mm-hmm.
just so like if stuff happens, it's just texting rather than having to like go on the social medias.
Right, and have it just spit in your face.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it feels better. But yeah, wanting to maintain that communication, that's like also
Yeah,
important.
I would have very little social communication without social media.
Yeah. Yes, I'm working on trying to get that so I can be less on that.
Oh, I just looked up because I've been working on this thing. I just saw Giancaro's freaking comment, and yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that was a while ago.
Yeah.
Bless. That's so freaking accurate, and I'm gonna remember that. You're a doll. I adore. Je adore.
Well, I think we are almost at time. I think let's do one more trivia card. I think we have time to do one
I
more.
would like that.
Yeah, before we get to the end. We have just enough time, I think. All right, let me set aside some pre-chosen cards. Because I kind of need to go through the cards and look at the questions beforehand. Because, like, I don't know.
Some of them are ridiculous.
Some of them are boring. Boring. You know? All right, let's do this one. This one looks good. All right. Wait, very important that we do the thing before we do the thing. Look,
Thanks for that.
I put the time in to make that. You got it?
You gotta do it.
You gotta do it every time. Excuse me 1 second.
Don't die.
Working on it. Okay. People and places. What European nation funded the publication Mainline Lady to help drug-addicted women boost their health and appearance? Whoa, that is crazy.
What is it called?
Mainline
Lady?
That is wild. That is wild.
That name. That is the most
Wow.
effed up name
That's
ever.
really
I have two guesses.
So it says European nation.
Okay, that does help me narrow it down.
Yeah. Funded the publication Mainline Lady to help drug-addicted women boost their health and appearance. I gotta look up that magazine. I'm not looking it up right now, so I don't know the answer, but I'm definitely looking that up.
obviously Netherlands.
Yeah, it sounds like a
Oh,
like-
shush. I'll take over talking for a minute. Sounds like one of those drug-addled countries that we see all the time in the world that are just like, hey, I'd like to do a lot of drugs. Let me go to this country. I mean, besides America, but America is not Europe yet.
yeah, like maybe it's like Amsterdam.
Which is not a country. It is a city in a country of
Denmark,
Holland, Netherlands.
yeah,
Dutch.
or like it could be Canada.
Canada is not a European country.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. You're
I
right.
think it's Netherlands or France.
Does France have a lot of very lax drug policies?
No, not as far as I know. But
I mean,
maybe
I don't
they-
really know about very many of them. So, but I feel like, I don't know, it feels right to me, and I'm an emotional
I'm
gal.
gonna
so
say
I'm going with it.
Morocco. How about that? Because we mentioned them
Happens in
earlier.
Holland here.
I think those are good. Those are good guesses. I think. Yeah. Arts and entertainment. Who likened writing Nancy Reagan's unofficial biography to a terrible 4-year pregnancy?
Ugh.
So I guess it's who wrote Nancy Reagan's unofficial biography
And hated it so
and
much.
hated the experience. I don't know who wrote that.
Stephen King.
I don't know
Yes.
who writes anybody's biography.
Well,
Clive Barker.
that would be something that Clive Barker would fucking say.
What if it's like PJ O'Rourke or like somebody
Who
like
would
that?
they want to write their autobiography?
Yeah.
Maya Angelou.
Ouch. Ouch.
Imagine that sounds like a Key and Peele sketch right there.
It kind of does. And I love them.
History. What birds were kept atop the Eiffel Tower in World War I to warn Parisians of enemy planes? What birds were kept atop the Eiffel Tower in World War I to warn Parisians of enemy planes?
Pigeons.
That would be my guess, because pigeons are trainable and like humans, and
Mhm.
but I don't know how they would warn. Like, is it some sort of bird that makes a lot of noise?
I'm guessing crows.
Crow?
Because crows are smart too.
How about the American bald eagle?
Yeah, we shipped him over.
Or ravens? Or is it ravens that they send messages with?
Who sends messages with ravens?
I don't know. Everybody in every fantasy book ever?
Oh, yeah.
You're not wrong.
Is it crows or is it ravens?
I don't know, but in real life, pigeons
Ravens.
send messages.
Ravens. They always use ravens.
So I'm guessing ravens, just because they're, cool.
Would it be? Do you think it might be owls because they would do it at night when they wouldn't be able to see the planes, because they'd be able to see the planes in the daytime? So it'd be like some kind of night bird.
That's a very Whoville guess.
I think doves are pigeons. I think that's a good guess. Parrots.
Doves are fancy pigeons. That's true.
Science and nature. What body parts are coated with a thin white layer called the periosteum? What body parts are coated with a thin white layer called the periosteum? I think I know. I'm going to hold
Hearts.
off.
I don't know.
Oh, that's a good guess.
I'm sure it's not correct, but that's what I'm saying.
Well, it's body parts.
I
So
would-
I think it's plural.
I think bones.
Yeah, I think it might be teeth specifically.
Teeth are bones. They're
Yeah.
the bones that hang from the roof of your mouth. Or
The
whatever the
mouth
song is.
bones, the mouth bones, the
joint.
luxury teeth.
They're like the backs of your mouth.
Joints is a good idea. Is a good, yeah, or just might just be bones in general. Sports and
We do
leisure.
bones, motherfucker. Sorry.
Sports.
Anybody
and
else read the lock
leisure.
tomb?
What 3 college football teams? Oh, I don't know the answer to this. What 3 college football teams annually compete for the Florida Cup? Oh, we might be able to figure that out. What 3 college football teams annually compete for the Florida Cup? So, like,
Harvard, Yale, Notre Dame. Bam.
yeah, they're all in Florida.
Wait, they don't have to be in Florida, do they?
No, but they're probably like, I'm guessing like there's like it might be like LSU and maybe Florida State and maybe like Alabama. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's 3 Southern college football teams, or there are 3 colleges in Florida that all have college football teams. That sounds like a lot.
Ron DeSantis left 3 colleges still standing in Florida?
Could be. Could be.
That seems surprising.
That's what I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess like I don't know the names of their football teams though for those state colleges.
University of Florida, Florida U, and Tampa State and Tampa College. That's my guess.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm going to guess FSU, LSU, and whatever Alabama college is.
Whatever, Alabama.
All the FUs.
Yeah.
And I mean that.
All that.
From the heart.
And last question, wild card.
Weep, weep, weep.
Who do the folk of Franconia, New Hampshire honor every year by hiring a poet in residence to live in his old house? That's very interesting. Whomst do the folk of Franconia, New Hampshire honor every year by hiring a poet in residence to live in his old house?
I don't know that this is true, but that sounds like a guess that we had earlier. Possibly, this would be an appropriate place for it.
Hemingway.
Yeah, that's where my brain went.
It's a very good guess. Whitman.
Honestly, I've been going through every single one of these questions, and I think one of the answers that we popped out earlier was France, all of them. I think all of our answers that we already gave, we psychically knew these questions.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're just ahead of our time.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, it could be like a Walt Whitman.
Ooh.
Or a Robert Frost.
Yeah, Robert Frost. That's
There could be 2 roads right by the cabin.
Yeah. All good guesses. Well, let's find out. Answers. What will they be? Answers. Let's see. Just in time. What European nation funded the publication Mainline Lady to help drug-addicted women boost their health and appearance? It is the Netherlands.
Hey,
Right.
who did it?
But you understood the words that I was trying to say. Thank
And I'm going to look that up. She's a mainline lady.
Yeah. Who's that lady? Who's that
Mainline lady.
mainline lady? Who's that?
Mainline lady.
Who likened writing Nancy Reagan's unofficial biography to a terrible 4-year pregnancy? Kitty Kelly.
Was
Don't
right there on the
remember
tip of my tongue.
But we all feel bad for her.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Sorry, Kitty.
My heart goes out to you, Kitty.
What birds were kept atop the Eiffel Tower in World War I to warn Parisians of enemy planes? Parrots! It was parrots!
Wow.
I said that joking, and it was totally parrots. That's
Wow.
incredible.
Hey, we got some planes.
Hey!
The planes are coming.
Molly wanted invader.
That is crazy. What body parts are coated with a thin white layer called the periosteum? Bones! It is bones.
Hey,
Bones.
we did it.
Good
Your
old
teeth
bones.
bones, your luxury bones.
All the bones.
Body to bone.
What 3 college football teams annually compete for the Florida Cup? Florida, Florida State, and the University of Miami. Allison, I think you were the closest.
That's terrible. I should not have been close.
And last question. Whomst do the folk of Franconia, New Hampshire honor every year by hiring a poet in residence to come live in his old house? It's Robert Frost.
Hey, we did it.
Yay! Incredible. And perfect timing. We're just at 2 hours, which means that it is time to say goodbye. Thank you for joining us. Allison, thank you so much for joining us. It was lovely to have you on. Mab, so good to see you. Glad you're back. It's good times from here on out, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah. That looks hella good.
Ooh, yes.
I
Love
love
it.
that.
Dub, dub, dub,
Heck yeah.
dub, dub.
Incredible.
Nice.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Nice chatting with y'all.
Bye.